Hey, what are you doing, Morgan? Why are you sitting in my chair? And why do you have the camera rolling? Oh, well, yeah, it has been a while since I've done a Demon Senpai episode, but I'm doing these, Morgan. You don't do them. Your job is to sit there and watch me. You got that? Now, Morgan, get out of my chair right now, or else I'll unleash all of hell on you. Alright, that's it. You've asked for it. Excuse me 1 second, guys. You've asked for this, Morgan. Hello everyone, I am the Dragon Skull, and I apologise for what Morgan was trying to do earlier. He was trying to take over this episode of the Demon Senpai. When it's my show, Morgan, it's called Demon Senpai, not Enderman Senpai. If anyone ever wants a Q&A episode with just you, then I'll ask them. But yeah, anyway, welcome back to... Oh, hold on a second. And better put my Q&A music on. That's better. Anyway guys, welcome back to another episode of Demon Senpai. It's been quite a while since I've done one of these, because I've been so distracted with my games lately. And I've gotten a lot of nice questions for you guys that I'm going to be answering for you right now. So let's get up the questions from the last episode. And if you want to leave some questions for me for the next Demon Senpai, please be sure to comment them in this comment section down below. Oh. Alright. Let's begin with the questions. The first one is by Tearing. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And he asks, do I have a Discord account? If not, I'll make a Discord account and make a Discord server too. Trust me, it's cool. I have one if you want the link. Okay. Well, no, I don't have a Discord server. I don't know much about Discord yet in order to start an account, but I don't know, maybe I might start a Discord account, and if I do, I'll be sure to tell you guys about it and link it in the description below. Also, I'll be sure to link to you my Twitter account and my Patreon, and although I don't use my Patreon that much, and I also have an Instagram account as well. I will put all of those in the link in the description below, so be sure to check out my Instagram and my Twitter, and be sure to follow me. Thank you guys. Okay. Next question is by the Dead Skull, and he has two questions actually. The first one is, what would you do if a zombie outbreak began? Well, as an experienced zombie killer from all the Walking Dead games I've played, I think it'd stand out pretty well. Hold out very well in a zombie apocalypse. I just cut up zombies with my katana blades, I just blasted with my demon magic, and... What do you mean? Of course I have demon magic, Morgan. I just prefer not to use it on screen when I have viewers. You shut up, Morgan. You're not allowed to speak after what you did last time. But yeah, as I was saying, if I was in a zombie apocalypse, I would do what Lee and Clementine did in The Walking Dead. I'd hold up, regroup with a bunch of survivors, mostly people I know who are experienced in killing zombies, and I tried to hold out, gather supplies until then. But if I were to die in the zombie apocalypse, I would rather die fighting than just completely give up, like a lot of people did in The Walking Dead games I've played. So, yeah, that's my answer to the question. Alright, next question by the Dead Skull is, what is your favourite food? That's a bit of a tough one, because there is a lot of food I enjoy to eat, because eating food is one of the best things I enjoy doing in life. But, if I had to pick one, I'd say my favourite food would have to be pizza, because pizza is gorgeous. I just love pizza. I also love cake, and I like cookies. They're good as well. Oh, but yeah, my favorite savory food would have to be pizza, and my favorite sweet food would have to be cake or cookies. Yeah, that's my answer. Okay, the next question is by my good friend Ollie, and he asks, what are your expectations for the upcoming Season 4 of the Walking Dead games? I think I've answered this question before in a previous Demon Senpai episode, but I don't mind answering it again. My expectations for it'll be a good game, because it has to be good, because it's going to be the final game in the series. I'd be disappointed if the developers didn't do very well with it, like how they did with Season 2 of The Walking Dead. It was the weakest one out of the 3 games. But it's not the worst Walking Dead game I played. The worst one would have to be the Michonne game. But that one doesn't count because it's not part of the main Walking Dead storyline that I've been playing on my channel. So since it's going to be the final episode, they're going to go big with it. And from the poster I've seen, and I've uploaded it on my Twitter, if you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out. Clementine is going to be a lot older than before, probably near adulthood. Maybe around 18 or 20, I don't know. And AJ, from what I've seen, will be around Clementine's age during the first game, around 8 years old. And she's probably going to be looking after him and training him the same way Lee did. And I also have a theory that maybe a lot of past characters might return. Like, for example, Molly from the first game. I liked her. She might make a return, I hope she does. Maybe Krista, because her death is still unknown, and because of what happened in the beginning of Season 2, because we don't know what happened. Who else? Lily, she still hasn't died yet, although, I wish she was dead because of what she did. Also, another character I do want to see return is Mike, Arvo, and Bonnie. And you're probably thinking, why? Because you hate them so much. Well, that's exactly the point, because the next time I see them, I owe them a bullet. When I see them, they're dead. That's all I'm going to say about them. As for how it's going to end, I'm not entirely sure. The way I see it, there are a few possibilities. One, they might kill off Clementine the same way they killed off Lee. Two, they all survive. And we don't get a, satisfying ending, which I don't hope it comes to that. Or three, they're not going to end the series, but it is called the final season, so they are definitely going to end the series. So yeah, those are my expectations for The Walking Dead Season 4. I also think maybe Harvey might return, because there was a reason for him to exist in Season 3. Okay, last questions. There's 2 more here. The next question is by Lenny, and she asks, what are my thoughts on Logan Paul? I had a feeling this was going to happen eventually. And yeah, I'm a bit late to the party now because, the whole Logan Paul thing is over now, but my thoughts on Logan Paul, I wasn't that much affected by what he did. I mean, yeah, what he did was wrong when he filmed the whole Suicide Forest thing. And people say he was being disrespectful, especially when he had the time to edit the video and not think about what he's done. But I didn't know who Logan Paul was until the whole craze happened. Like, the only time he's ever been mentioned around me was by my cousin, because he's a big fan of Logan Paul and he watches him all the time. I had no idea who Logan Paul was before then, so I didn't have the time to like him or hate him enough to truly be offended by it. All in all, I didn't really care for Logan Paul or the whole thing. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying what he did was right, because it was hella wrong. It was but I didn't really care that much about the whole thing. And I'm glad that the whole thing's finally over and done with, because it was getting annoying seeing the whole internet explode with hate videos about what Logan Paul did. I just don't care about that. Okay, and the last question by the Dead Skull is, Who is your favorite video game character? Oh, that is a hard decision. That's even harder than what's my favorite food. Who is it? There's a lot of video games I played, both in my spare time and on the channel. But it's hard for me to pick a favorite because I have loads of favorite characters. But if I have to pick one, I guess I'd have to say Shadow the Hedgehog. Mostly because he was among the very first video game characters I've really grown attached to and loved. And he's so beloved by Sonic fans that he even has his own video game. And people say that his game is crap, but I personally thought it was fun. And I did enjoy the game, and I really do like Shadow the Hedgehog. And I like how he got his own episode in Sonic Forces. Because that was really good. Because I remember when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Shadow. In fact, I was so obsessed, I even drew a picture of him in school. Hang on, let me show you guys. See? I drew that myself in school. Because I really liked Shadow back then, and I still do now. I mean, I'm not as crazy about Shadow as I used to be, but I still love him as a video game character, and I do think he's really cool. Other characters I like are Kratos from God of War, but that's mostly due to the nostalgia I felt when I started watching Jacksepticeye play the new God of War game, because it did look really cool. And I also like Dante from Devil May Cry, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. I love them. And considering they're among the first video game characters I've ever been introduced to. I love the Pokemon games, all of that. All in all, I love a lot of video game characters, and Shadow is among my most favourites. But yeah guys, that is the end of Demon Senpai. If you liked this video, please be sure to leave a like, and if you want to ask me more questions for the next episode, please comment them in this comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer them in the next video. And hopefully no Enderman will try to take over and sit in my chair. You're not even going to say anything this time? Good. Silence suits you, you know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I will see you all next time. Peace.